private, so it's AP all I'm showing. Beefing with you bitches really getting kind of boring. If it ain't about the money, then you know I'm gonna ignore it. I'm the shit.
What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. I am your host, Queen Gemini, and welcome to the No Filter Podcast.
Where'd the pause go? I'm sorry.
Delayed.
I don't know what happened. I was already
We delayed.
Yeah, delayed gratification.
We are delayed
anyway,
today.
My bad. I'm a clap. There we go.
I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Mine was pretty busy. So I had a teen that turned 19.
Uh-oh. When was
Yeah.
her birthday? When was their birthday? Who was it?
Her birthday was Friday.
Her birthday was Friday.
Yeah, her birthday was
Happy
Friday.
birthday song to her?
Her birthday was Friday.
Her
She
birthday
turned
was Friday.
19.
My
so.
daughter's birthday was Saturday. And
Oh,
my son's
wow.
birthday was Sunday.
Oh, wow. All
Yeah,
these Aries
yeah,
babies.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
these Aries. But it
They
ain't nothing
old,
like...
though. They 34 and 33.
Oh, wow. I ain't ready for them ages yet.
Ready for it?
No, not yet. 19 is...
You don't never stop being parent, though.
I know, right? They still gonna be in your pockets.
I'm just waiting. It seems like you don't ever stop asking for money.
Right. They still gonna be in your pockets,
That's
regardless of the age.
That's right. That
Yeah.
is so right.
But
But
yeah.
did y'all celebrate big?
No, cause she had prom on Saturday, so we had events back to back. So
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
I remember the prom day. I was fly on prom, boy. I went to a couple of prom, you know what I'm saying?
not a couple of prom. Yeah.
That's how popular I was. They would all ask me. I was a freshman. They were asking me to prom.
These kids go all out these days. I seen Lamborghini trucks. I seen everything. I was like,
It's
wow.
not the kids going out.
Yeah,
The
it do.
parents
Yeah,
going out.
yeah. The parents. I can't admit because I'm one of those parents. We be a little extra. We be a
so you
little.
extra with it too.
No, not this year. I'm gonna go out for prom. I mean, for her graduation. I'm gonna do it big for her graduation. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah,
It's a big accomplishment. I'll tell you that. Graduating ain't
definitely-
easy these days.
It's not.
I know,
It's
right?
not at all. Cause I know when I was in high school, I definitely wanted to give up a few times. So I was in freshman, like, forget this.
Oh,
I'm
really?
done. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go all out though, cause
Okay.
I'm proud of her. She got
That's right.
accepted to over 15 some colleges. So
15 colleges.
yeah, so
That's what's
we
up.
doing it big. We gonna do it big, and then
Okay.
she graduated on my birthday, so I gotta
That's
do
your
it big.
birthday present.
So I gotta do
graduate.
it.
That's your birthday present.
Yeah.
Don't be acting funny.
Yeah, I gotta do it big for her.
Don't
So
be acting funny.
we gonna turn up the whole weekend.
Oh, that's right.
We gonna
That's
turn up
right.
the whole weekend. So
That's right. I'm proud of a black woman doing good things. I like that. That's
yeah,
what's up.
I'm extremely proud of her because like
right.
some kids don't even make it. So yeah, I'm definitely happy for her. But yeah. So how was your Monday?
Well, busy. Always busy. I feel like I'm always busy. Like I just thought about like I'm always busy.
Always doing
got something to do.
Always something on your calendar,
Right,
huh?
it's always something to do. This weekend was real busy. I did
Yeah.
3 shows on Sunday.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, busy.
Wow.
But, hey, I love it. I'd rather be busy
Then not do nothing
than
at
not
all.
do nothing at all. Just
Right.
sit around and, at my age, wither away on the vine, I guess you could say. But, it was
When you're
good.
not busy, you start thinking about stuff like, dang.
I got to stay busy because I already be thinking about stuff when I'm not busy, when I am busy. So, if I'm not busy and I got time to sit with me, woo.
Yeah, I be trying to stay busy.
Sitting with me is not a good thing. I come up with stuff. I'll be like, man, it could be nothing that was ever said, but I'll be like, you know what? That happened. I convinced myself it happened.
It happened.
I convinced myself it's happened, so I can't sit with me. That's not a good thing.
You can't sit with you and talk to yourself?
No, I have good conversations with myself. But when I start thinking about things, oh my God.
Thoughts be going.
5 or 10 years ago, I get mad about it all over again.
Not mad about it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that before. Dang. I be like, I really should have beat her up.
Right.
Like, I really.
What they think I'm a sucker or something?
Right, I really should have put hands on her. Now that I think about it, when she said that, I should have slapped her.
Right.
I should have hit her.
You be thinking about your comebacks. Like, I should have said this that time. And that shit happened 2-3 years ago, but
Right.
I try not to sit with me.
Right.
I try not
Right.
to sit with me. It's already
Right.
hard enough. It's already hard enough. So.
Yeah. I hate being bored. I hate sitting and quiet.
I see you got your there's a storm scarf on the back. Okay.
Somebody told me I look like I was Miss Cleo getting ready to read poems and stuff. I mean, I'm having a bad hair day, so don't judge me. People, you better judge your mama, cuz I'm having a bad hair day today. So I just threw my little wig on, my little straight, cute wig, and I was like, I'm about to go.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna get it together though. I'm gonna be looking cute next week.
Okay. I just said, hey, she got the Desert Storm on.
Yeah.
She from Afghanistan. That's not Afghanistan. Scarf.
In the desert, coming straight off the camel's back.
That's right.
Right. But yeah.
So what we got going on today?
Well, I was over the weekend. I had seen something on IG. It kind of like, I was kind of puzzled. I was like, really? It came from Bow Wow, of course. So.
Okay.
So I was reading what this guy was talking about, and he was like, he said he don't want a relationship. They hold you back. He wants a best friend that he could travel with, sleep with, and do all the little cute little things with, but he doesn't want the commitment.
So he wants a situationship.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Or a friend with benefits.
It definitely sounds like he wants a situationship. He doesn't want. See, with Bow Wow, I can't really read him because, he be all over the place. He
don't do good in relationships anyway. He always loses girl to somebody, don't he?
He always losing it to somebody, or he always ended up fighting them or something like that. And
one of his girlfriends just on the boat with Diddy, on the cruise ship with Diddy, on Diddy's cruise ship recently. Wasn't that the case?
I
saw that
no idea.
On Instagram that she was on the cruise ship with Diddy.
I have no idea.
So that's probably why he don't want no relationship, because he can't keep him.
He definitely can't keep no woman
at
all.
He need to stay in.
But I just feel like with him, he got a little more growing to do. He needs to grow up before he even think about a relationship.
Ain't he almost 40?
No, Bow Wow is like, no, he got to be younger than me. He's got to be younger than me.
I don't know. How old do you think? How old do you think he is?
I think Bow Wow is probably like 31, 32.
Okay, well, at 31, 32, you should be grown.
Yeah, but you not mature when you 31, 32. You still got a lot more growing to do. Bow Wow.
What do you need to do?
Cause he.
Once you cross the 20 threshold, if you ain't grown yet, you need to just go ahead and give it up. To me, like once you be like 29, then you cross over into 30s.
Somebody said he 36.
Oh, see? Nah, that's even worse. I knew he was almost 40.
Wow, I didn't know. Oh yeah, everybody saying he's 36.
Yeah, see now at 36 years of age, if you haven't figured it out and not grown, you're not gonna get it.
But some men, I'm not gonna say all,
okay.
Some men take a while to mature. So he's one of them ones that he still got a lot of more growing to do.
Or he don't want to grow.
I
know women kind of mature a lot faster than men,
yeah.
In most cases. But at 36, I'm sorry, at 36,
yeah, he
don't want to grow up. As some men and some women, I'm not gonna say all, but some men and some women just don't want to grow up. They want to stay their age. I mean, they want to stay feeling young.
I think his lifestyle, I don't think Bow Wow will ever grow up, to be honest. I really don't think he'll ever grow up.
Well,
I think that he just wants to continue to do him because, first of all, he got the money. He has the fame. So he pretty much feel like he can do what he want to do.
I'm going to push back on the money part. He do have the fame. But let me tell you something. After a certain amount of time, these kids, a lot of these, you ask some of these kids right now, some of these teenagers from your daughter's class is about to graduate, a Bow Wow song, it's going to be very few that's going to know him. So he fading out very slowly. Yeah. So he might have to get a job eventually. So he gonna have to get it together.
I don't think he gonna get it together.
Man,
I don't think it's gonna take a Yonla and the whole army to fix his life, cause I don't think he gonna get it together.
I mean, I guess this is the same guy who took phony pictures getting on the jet. So
Exactly. I don't think he gonna get it.
How much growing we think he gonna do? Right?
He not. Somebody said he been the same height since the early 2000s. He ain't growing no more.
Right.
I don't think
Don't
he
be
gonna
ragging
get
on
it.
folks' height. I ain't that tall either, but I get what they saying.
I don't think he gonna grow up. I think Bow Wow gonna be in the same predicament he in, and he gonna continue to have these toxic relationships.
Do you think that a lot of celebrities, or I really don't really consider him a celebrity. I'm sorry. This is Lab's opinion. I really don't consider him a celebrity. But do you think that a lot of celebrities think that way? Like, I don't really want to be married now.
I do.
I just want to play the field and have somebody that we do all the marriage stuff right up until the altar.
I think a lot of celebrities, because they know their fame, that they know they can have anybody they want to have. So I don't think a lot of them want commitments. I really don't think a lot of them want to settle down and be committed. Ford Valerie, I'm 53 and a DJ, and I can't remember none of them. So we're in the same. Yeah, we're in the same boat. So I get it. But yeah, Somebody say he's a mama's boy too. So
he
definitely a mama's boy.
So that's probably why he don't feel he needs to grow up.
If you're a mama's boy, if you're a mama's boy, that don't mean you shouldn't have that level of maturity, because he had male figures in his life. So, I mean, JD seemed to see like he got his head on straight. I mean, he claimed he took a lot of, stuff off of JD, but I don't know.
JD probably do got his head. I mean, look how big his head is.
Oh my God.
His head is probably on straight. I'm just saying.
Yeah, JD do got a big head with a little body.
So we gotta carry that thing so he gonna topple over.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I just think a lot of times people and celebrities, they ride on that celebrity and think it's gonna last forever, and it don't. And then when you 63 and don't nobody know who Bow Wow is, then you want to try to settle out and become get in a relationship, and don't nobody want you then.
No, you washed up then.
Yeah,
you washed up.
I mean, it could be ran through.
Right, you washed up then.
Don't want no high mileage man. We don't know how to caress and hug a woman and talk to them and communicate, because they always switching from one to the other, so they ain't took time to learn.
But see, I think with his situation, he gotta get time. He gotta take time to learn himself. He's not learning himself. Like I said, he feel like he can have this woman, this woman, this woman. He just gotta take time. I feel like that with a lot of people too, in general. You gotta take time to learn yourself before you can actually say, hey, I want to settle down and be in a real relationship and stuff like that. But if you don't have that mindset and take time to know yourself, then yeah, you're gonna feel like, I just want to have my cake and ice cream too. I don't,
And some people can do it. True players can do that. But I don't consider him a true player. I consider him Bow Wow. He's still calling himself Bow Wow. What's his real name?
Shad Moss.
Yeah, use that. Eventually, people change their name. I guess he took the little off, right? He could be just Shad Moss.
He Bow Wow. He not Lil Bow Wow no more.
AKA Bow Wow.
Yeah, he Bow Wow. He not Lil Bow Wow no more.
Just use his real name and call it a day.
Somebody said, but a lot of men who are mama's boys are looking for women who's going to live up to their mama's standards. Oh.
Or they looking for men looking for women to treat them like they mama treat them.
Yeah.
They want a woman that's gonna take care of them like they mama do.
Yep, I agree with that.
You get what I'm saying?
I definitely agree with that.
Pick up after them, cook for them, do their laundry, because they don't know how to do any of these things because their mama always did it.
Yep, I agree with that.
He need to get out there in the streets, get out the mud, come on back and talk to me about it.
He ain't gonna get out there.
I've been cooking since I was 3.
He claimed he a thug. He claimed he's so hard.
Please.
But
Bow Wow.
Yeah, he claimed he hard. He claimed he so hard.
Bow Wow. Come on. When you look at Bow Wow, you don't see nothing but Bow Wow. You don't see no thug. You don't see no drug dealer. You don't see nothing from the streets. Nothing. He need to check himself before he wreck himself.
Somebody said it's about having a partner with good character, so when they do level up, their core remains the same. These raggedy folks get money and added audacity. Oh,
they get money and audacity.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to deal with no old ass riffraff.
Right.
He need to get it together. 36 years old.
I did not know that boy was 36. I
knew he was
I
almost
thought
40.
that he was somewhere like 31, 32. I did not know he was 36.
See, now your argument has crumbled.
Yeah, I
With his
did
age.
not know that he was that old. Like, I'm really thinking like he's still in his early 30s. I did not know he was that age.
Yeah, see, now your argument's crumbling.
Oh my God. I did not know.
Well, I mean, he might find somebody that's going to go with his program. They always find somebody for a little while that's going to go with the program, right?
I mean, hey, but how long do you put up with that, though? How long do you put up with...
Till the money run out.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
for him will be soon.
But, I mean, but a woman, if she got a woman with her head on straight, she not going to keep putting up with that.
Yeah.
She going to get tired of that. She going to get tired. She going to eventually want a commitment.
This is true.
She's going to eventually want a commitment. And then what he going to do, leave her?
Probably. Probably. Or she going to leave him and go on Diddy boat like the rest of them.
No, Diddy got all the hoes, though.
But while we speaking about money and relationships and sticking around, you know, you had a question we talked about earlier, saying in a relationship, does financial worries cause stress within the relationship?
Mm-hmm.
And me personally, I think that it does. I think that it does cause stress because, for one thing, if you're worried about bills, you know what I'm saying? If you worry about bills, how you gonna pay this, how you gonna do that, then it's gonna put a strain on the communication, the talking. Cause me, I'm not a good person when it comes to talking about bills.
Right.
I hate talking about them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate discussing them. I hate planning for them to come up. I don't like none of that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it would be a very big strain on my relationship. And it would be a very big strain on my relationship.
I agree. When it comes to finances in a relationship, I think a relationship should be 50-50. And I think, you know, both parties in a relationship should be able to come to the table financially. Mm-hmm. Some people have different point of view. So, I mean, that's their point of view. But in my household, hey, we got to go 50-50. So, I mean, finances in a relationship can cause a strain on a relationship.
About the earlier conversation, real quick, I'm going to read a couple comments. Ms. Mix-a-Lot says, some women don't want a commitment. Some of them just want a strong back.
True.
They just want a strong back.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's
you
go
can do
back.
a lot with a strong back.
Strong back make you forget about them bills that's due?
I mean, hey.
Will it take your mind off them bills, a strong back?
I mean, hey. Baby, what you need me to do? Go to work? Yeah, sure, honey. Yeah.
So a strong back make you forget that?
No, I'm not going to say that. I mean, a strong back is good when necessary. You know, like, yeah, but...
It'll make her take all of it. It's like Calgon. It's going to take you away.
Strong back. Yeah.
Okay. Well, back to the financial conversation. And I forgot what I was going to say. Dang it, Miss Mix-a-Lot.
She said them bills going to come regardless.
Them bills going to come regardless.
They definitely are right. You
are
right.
right, Miss Mix-a-Lot. Them bills are going to come regardless. But I guess the strain would be they coming and ain't none of them, there's none of them that's being deducted. They just keep coming.
Right.
They keep coming. So let me ask you a question. If you was in a relationship and your spouse or husband, let's just say whatever it is, and they were working, and then all of a sudden they lost their job, let's just say he quit. He quit his job. He about ready to do his rap career. Are you supporting that?
Oh, right.
Hey, he a producer already. Now he finna get in there and do his rap career. Are you supporting that dream? As the woman in that relationship. Now he didn't support all your dreams this whole time. Now it's time for you. He said, "Hey, Miss Gemini,
I can't.
I'm coming. And Miss Gemini, you know what, sweetheart? I didn't work very hard. You know what I'm saying? we done did. It's time for me to live my dreams. I'm finna go ahead and quit this job tomorrow because I need to be 100% in. I ain't gonna be working for a while. I need you to hold me down. Are you holding him down, or you gonna how long? Matter of fact, are you gonna hold him down, and for how long?
I hold him down. It depends on. Like, you gotta have a solid plan. If you know for a fact that your music is good, it's the shit, and you know you about to make a hell of a rapper, not a basement rapper, but a hell of a rapper, I hold you down for a while. I'm gonna give you 3 months, 3 to 6 months. And if this shit don't take off, nigga, you better go on and apply at Walmart.
Everybody should sound good to them. So that part right there doesn't matter.
But you gotta have a plan. I need a plan. I need to know you quitting your job. Who you went and talked to? What producer you went and talked to made you quit your job to say we got an opportunity for you or anything? Cause you not finna just quit this damn job and you just sitting out here selling CDs out of Walmart or something like that. No.
You didn't hear the question. You didn't hear the statement. What he said. I said he's already a producer. He didn't told himself. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of times, our dreams, we see the vision. You don't see. So, you know what I'm saying? He already see the vision. He made 300 beats. Now he's trying to put words to them beats.
Somebody said a reptile dysfunction will kick in before his rap career does. Dang.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't want him to quit his job, though. I would want him to keep it.
It's not what you want. It's what he doing. He woke up that morning.
We gonna have to sit down and talk about this.
We had a conversation on Miss Mixline's show about that. Do you discuss this? Now, I guess that would be something you discuss. But he woke up. He said, hey, there's going to be some major changes around here.
You can't just wake up and quit your job because you feel like your rap career about to take off tomorrow. And no, you got to keep your job. And then when you see your bank account doing well, then quit your job. Don't just quit your job and your stuff still sitting at $100 and $400. No.
I can't get my bank account any higher because I work in this job. I can't put that 110% into this career I got trying. I can't do it part-time. No. You ever watch Shark Tank? They say you got to be 100% in it to win it.
You can't be no rapper on Shark Tank. That is just to invest in you.
I'm just saying. No. That's what they say. If you're trying to run this business, he is the brand.
I would suggest you work a part-time job that's paying a little decent and then do your rap career full-time, but don't quit your job until you know your rap career is 100% stable. Don't quit that job. You quit that job, you might as well quit this relationship because, no.
Damn. How long you say you giving him? 3 months?
He got 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months. Yeah. So you will give him 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, he got 3 to 6 months. If I don't see you doing
then when that 7th month kick in,
if I don't see no tour dates, or if I don't see you booking stuff, if I don't see your CD hitting the charts or none of that, no.
Well, if you tell him he got 3 to 6 months, that sounds like a year to us. So
no,
we're gonna be
it's
like,
not.
We're gonna be like,
I'm gonna type up a contract and you got to sign it. No.
So
somebody said fuck
CJ say OnlyFans. I'm just saying. So you give them 3 to 6 months. Now see the difference on that?
What you mean?
Because men will probably give you women longer than that. If you came, I'm gonna give you a good example. Me, I was married for 10 years. Let's say 25 years. I was married for 25 years. I got married at 17.
Okay.
So I got divorced in my 40s. So look, every dream she wanted to do, we did.
Okay.
She wanted to do nursing. We both went to school, got degrees. She got a BSN, got a master's degree in science and applied sciences and all that stuff. Then once she got the nursing degree and the license, she did nursing for a little while. Then she decided she wanted to be a cosmetologist, but she could braid hair good. So went through the whole schooling for cosmetology, got the cosmetology license. Decided she wanted to be a real estate agent.
Okay. But she had a plan. She had back-to-back plans.
It does not matter. It's a good back-to-back plan, without an execution of the plan. And once the plan is done, you decide you want to do another plan. It's not a plan at all. So then she decides she wanted to be a real estate agent.
Mm-hmm.
So we sent her to school and she got a real estate license. Now, mind you, I'm going to say, on the real estate part, we both went to school and got the license.
Okay.
Then she said, nah, you know what? I think, so then we went to be a broker because that was my idea. Then she said, you know what? I think I just want to stay at home. I don't think I want to work. Work is not for me. But we done already put thousands of dollars into these careers.
And she decided she just
And at the end of the day,
she was tired.
all them licenses, all them fees, and all them degrees wound up to be zero. But the whole time, this is the kicker. The whole time she was only working certain jobs for 6-8 months. Then she would quit the job or lose the job miraculously some kind of way, and then be off for a year or two. When this whole time I'm carrying everything. You get what I'm saying? So we gonna do it differently. As a man, I'm gonna carry you as my woman and make sure things are good because that's what I feel like we agreed to. You said 6 months.
Somebody said at some point you should have put your foot down as a husband.
Oh, I did. Where'd that get me?
Nowhere.
We put our foot down as husband. She got a job, but like I said, I said, hey, you need to work. But we had 3 kids too. You need to work. We need to get this together. She went to work. Nope. Now this is the thing. She had no problem getting a job. The issue wasn't getting a job.
It was keeping the job.
The issue was keeping the job. Either somebody didn't like her, which that happens at the freaking grocery store. That don't matter. That the checkout lady probably don't like your ass.
She has some self-issues.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, she has some self-issues.
So it wasn't the issue of me not putting my foot down. It was when I did, she complied.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on, she come up with another idea and uncomplied. So it's a myriad of things. I could have been harder on her. You know what I'm saying? I could have put her in the chokehold and knocked her head against between the toilet and bathroom sink, or I could try to help her, guide her through these dreams she got.
But was any of those really her dreams? Because
she said it was.
It sounded like she just wanted to have a whole bunch of degrees and then not wanted to, because me personally,
Who the hell want a whole bunch of degrees, Miss Gemini?
I mean, hell, there's people out here that want a lot of shit. Like, I want a real estate license. But I ain't pursued it yet. But yeah, I want a real estate license. But also too, I want to be a business owner. I want to be my own entrepreneur. But in order for me to get there, I gotta stack my bread to get there.
Right.
So I'm gonna dip and dab into a whole bunch of careers until I get there. So
you think that's what she was doing?
It could be, possibly, because I feel like somewhere deep down another, she wanted to do something and she probably just didn't state what she wanted to do. So at that point in time,
she wanted to be divorced. So I obliged her. What the fuck you talking about? That's what she wanted. She just was telling me in all different kind of ways, and I wasn't catching the foul ball tip, and I caught that mug, and that was time to give her what she needed. She wanted to be divorced, and I helped her out on that.
Oh,
so I don't have that issue. I divorced that ass.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, hey, I guess she got her wishes.
That's right, Miss Mixlight. You fought me. I fought me too. That's why I said I need to get my shit together and realize when I'm being played for a sucker. It took me a minute to realize I was getting licked like a Tootsie Roll Pop, and she was trying to get the center of it. But I goddamn got the hint. She sent me the memo when I read it. I went on ahead and blasted with that divorce. So she good now.
Somebody said y'all got married early. She didn't even know who she was to even figure out who she needed to become. Who she needed to become.
This is true. That could be me too, but when I got married, I was already in my going on to my junior year of college. Okay. I graduated high school at 15. I was already in my junior year of college at 17. So, and we had children, so it was kind of like we had our first child.
So 17. Did she even have a plan at school? What she wanted to do? Did she sit down and have because when you in high school, even in high school, I had a plan. right now I'm supposed to be up there with Tyler Perry and them. I'm supposed to be rich as fuck. But,
we all do.
Right.
We
But
all supposed to be rich in our mind.
but right now I haven't with me, I'm gonna be honest, I have a procrastination out of this world. Like I can start a project, don't finish it, go back to it, don't finish it. So I can admit where I know where I'm messed up at.
Right.
But did she have a plan? Did she have a master plan before even?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna talk all bad because she had a plan when she started the process.
Mm-hmm.
I think somewhere between starting and finishing it, like getting her cosmetologist license, her interest shift.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
When she was braiding hair, when the micro braids was out, I mean, she was making $800 a head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, she would do that on Fridays and Saturdays, probably make $1,700-$1,700 for the weekend, and thought that that was good because that was only 2 days worth of work. But I think her interest shift because after so many years of just doing it without the license, I think she got tired of that. So.
Well, I know sometimes women could become bored with certain, careers because I was in nursing for damn near 16 years and it didn't become boring. I just got tired. I got tired and I'm like, I don't want to do this no more. Tossing patients and all of that, working with different personalities. Now I'm in another career and I really don't even want to do that no more. But... But, I'm not going to give up until I know I'm at a point where I'm comfortable enough to say, hey, I'm going to do something else right now. So, I mean, I did cosmetology as well. Cosmetology is not easy. Standing on your feet, dealing with people's heads all day, that's not easy. But I feel like with her, she should have had a plan and she should have had a goal like, hey, I'm going to braid hair for 2 to 3 years, stack my money, and then I'm going to move on to this. But I'm going to build as I'm doing it. Like, I want to be, like I said, I want to be a business owner. I feel like that's what she should have did.
Yeah, we was all working towards that goal. Well, I was. I mean, I'm supposed to be retired right now.
Right.
The way I had it added up, at 50, we was done.
Right.
But it didn't go that way. But, yeah, Miss Mix-a-Lot, I do look back and realize that it was a waste. Miss Mix-a-Lot says, of course, CJ, I was being a supporter. See, CJ, no, I was being a supportive spouse. You are exactly right. Miss Mix-a-Lot say, do Miss Gemini have a mate?
I do.
Okay, so that question has been asked.
I do.
CJ said some of those careers cost money, so that's moving backwards. Exactly my point.
Some of those careers do cost money, and it ain't cheap neither.
Exactly.
So some of them careers you named off is definitely not cheap. Because I know going to school for nursing is a lot.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money to get that BS in. Then she went back to get her master's, and so I'm like, cha-ching.
Yeah, that's a lot. And nursing is a great career. Like, she could have went on to having her own practice and stuff like that. Like, you would think she would have had that type of mindset to, but, I mean, I'm sorry. Sound like she broke your pocket.
Yeah, that's the problem. She broke my pockets. But anyway, so that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. We will support y'all for a longer time than I think you guys will support us as far as financially.
No, I think it depends on the career.
No,
now, if you being a rapper, I'm not going to support you being a rapper for a long period of time. Like, now, if you decide, like my spouse, he wants his own trucking company.
Okay.
Now, I'll support that because I know it takes time. Like, you got to get to a point where, you got to drive on the road for a certain amount of time to get your own trucks, get your own fleet, whatever you want to do. Like, I'll support that because I know the trucking career is booming right now.
Right.
But being a rapper, no, I'm not supporting that. I'm not supporting that at all. Not for no.
I just threw out the rapper because everybody's rapping, but trucking career, I would see that.
Yeah.
If then what midway through it, he figure out, hey, it's not gonna work the way we thought, and decide to do something else. You gonna support that next one?
Yeah. Because actually, see, with us, we actually sat down and wrote out our goals. So we already said if the trucking career doesn't work, then we're gonna go on to trying to, start a lounge. We want a lounge. We want a jazz lounge. So we gonna, we got a plan. It's not we just, well, he gonna give up the trucking company, be done. No. No, nigga, you don't have to find another plan. A plan B, C, D, E, F, G. No, you have to find a plan. Like
So the plan is a very important. As long as a plan is being
a plan is in place.
then everything can
Yeah,
work
then
out.
I can agree with it. You know, if you just saying, hey, I'm a producer and I know this rap career about to take off and you know the next 2 to 3 years you just gotta bear with me. No, I'm not bearing nothing.
You're not bearing nothing.
I'm not bearing nothing.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Okay, well I guess we're gonna move on from that
Yes.
because I say we still support y'all on, but hey, it's your show. We gonna go with what you say.
I mean, we can agree to disagree.
We
but
don't agree to disagree on that.
yeah.
We're gonna agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah. So I wanted to know because I've seen a lot of relationships fail like this. Can social media ruin a relationship?
Yes. If a person lives vicariously through social media and they watching what everybody else is doing and they feel like they should be doing the same things, I think so. And also, social media gives you so much access to other people that you may not have access before. I mean, you think about all the six-pack men on there.
Right.
With the great jogging sweatpants on and all that, and how that plays a part of what's going on. I mean, as we say on another show, the world is flat now. You can reach out and touch anybody and anywhere with social media. So I think it does ruin relationships. I think it can ruin it very hard.
I think it's all in what you put on social media too, because some people, even though some people be in relationships, it's all about what you posting and how you acting too. Because some people act on social media like they ain't even in a relationship.
They act brand new.
But been married over 20, 30 some years or been with the same spouse for a long period of time. And, you know, you on social media acting like you out here living a single life.
Do you think a person who's in a relationship should post they mate or wife or significant other on social media?
I feel like it's up to their discretion because some people are private. Some people are private, and then some people want other people to see their happiness.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people showboat too. So, like, you know, a lot of people post their spouse, their relationship, and it's all for show sometimes. That's what I feel.
So if your spouse or your mate came in and say, hey, I see on your page you got 366 pictures of yourself.
And not me.
And not nan picture of me on your page. When you gonna post that?
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I would post it. I mean, because I wouldn't have a problem with it. Because if your relationship status say relationship, then somebody, they know I'm in a relationship.
Your status don't say that, though. Your status
your status don't say that?
It just say status.
Or say it's complicated.
Or something. It don't say relationship.
I mean, I
Some
feel
people
like...
don't even put a status in that part no more. They don't even put what they are in. And I guess that's on Facebook. I'm not really a Facebook person.
Right.
I didn't start social media till Instagram. So
Right.
I'm pretty much Instagram. I know
Right.
Instagram better than I know Facebook any day.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't think a lot of people even put their status on there anymore.
I mean...
You got to leaving it open.
Right.
For interpretation.
I would say I didn't post my spouse right away, but I did post like months later. Like, but people knew I was in a relationship because I would make posts like about to have lunch with my boo or something like that. So they knew I was in a relationship. They just didn't know with who.
Would you post if they was applying pressure to you for you to post it?
No, because I would still do it when I'm ready to do it.
Okay.
Just because you pressuring me to do it don't mean, you know, I'm ready to show the world who I'm with.
I think relationships fall out because of that point right there. The person
I agree.
wants you to post them and you take your time doing it or you forget.
I
And then
agree.
it's like it becomes a big issue for really nothing, I think sometimes. And me, being who I am, I think differently now that I've crossed over the half-century mark.
Not the half-century mark.
Before, I used to be a little bit more, we together, why we can't show it?
Right.
Now I'm like, I don't care. Because
Right.
it just, certain things happen at certain ages, and I don't have time to waste on that little stuff. I don't have time to waste on none of that stuff no more. And after my experiences, I kind of know that it's gonna be what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be what it is. But I think a lot of relationships are strained because of that one point.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like social media shouldn't even really be a factor in a relationship. Like, because it doesn't matter if, you know, I post you or not. As long as you know where we stand, and as long as you know we together, it don't matter.
That's some player shit right there.
No, it's not.
That's some player shit right there. That's a player comment right there. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
No, it's
That's
not.
it's
not.
You know where we at, baby. You know where we are together as a group band or duo. You know what I'm saying? Why you worry about that little stuff? When I come home to you. Right? That's player.
No,
I
it's
get
not.
you, play. I hear you.
No, it's
I
not.
hear you.
No, it's not. No, it's
I
not.
hear you. Pimp in the bill.
No,
I
you.
feel you. I ain't know you were so pimping, but I feel you.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But,
you know where we stand.
I mean, you gotta be solid. You gotta know is be secure. Like you ain't gotta post me.
Another pimp. Girl, you gotta be secure in what we got going on.
I mean,
if you ain't secure in our thing,
you gotta be secure. You know.
We might need to end this thing.
I don't need to post you.
I
don't need to post you. Just, they know somebody here. They know somebody here.
Yeah, but they don't know which one is the main one. That's the problem.
Hey,
yeah, I hear you.
They don't need to know.
I hear you, pimp.
Long as he know.
Yeah, but
long as he know.
Yeah, go back to the player statement. You know where we stand, boy.
I mean,
you know where we at. Who I look at
as long as he know who I'm with every night, that's all that matters.
See, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. When I cross this threshold, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? When this door closes behind me, I'm with you. I get you. But what happens when the door opens and you go across the threshold the opposite way? Who you with?
All right, let's go to another question.
Move it on. Right. God, CJ said that's that sugar daddy treatment. That's that sugar mama treatment, CJ.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
So, my next question was, can the way you were raised have an effect on your relationship and your life?
Yes. Oh, I totally agree with that. We all are raised differently. Mm-hmm. And we think differently by the way we were raised.
Yep.
Our environment, our parents, a lot of those things influence us more than we really know it.
That's absolutely true.
And I'm gonna say one thing that I hate. People always say they're a product of their environment when they're doing terrible things.
Right.
When they're being a terrible person.
Right.
That's not necessarily true. You're a terrible person just because you're terrible. Your environment doesn't necessarily make you a terrible person. Right. It's already in you to be terrible.
Right.
Because I was born on the west side of Chicago. Ghetto. I mean, I had days where I didn't eat. I didn't have days where I had to figure out what I was going to wear to school because I only had 2 or 3 pair of pants. But I never thought about robbing anybody. I never thought about selling those drugs. I never thought about any of those things. Right. My main goal was always school and to get in and out as quickly as possible. So your environment doesn't necessarily make you a terror. If you if you're a terror, it's already going to be in you. Now, I was terror as younger. I was terror when I was 8, 9, 10 years old, but I wasn't robbing nobody. I was just doing 8, 9, 10-year-old things.
Right.
Like putting bikes in sewers and stuff like. But
right.
You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people say they're a product of their environment. But I think that the way you're raised, how the people around you that influence you when you were raised can definitely be be a strengthening relationship or
no can have a effect on your adult life and relationship.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Somebody said 2 kids in the same household can have completely different outcomes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is very true. I have 2 sisters. My 2 sisters was raised in opulence. They wasn't raised with my mom. My mom had her own issues that we won't discuss, but I was raised with my mom's grandparents, and we were struggling. And we were all struggling, whereas my sisters were raised with their grandmother, their dad's mother, and they were raised in pure opulence. They had everything they could ever think of, everything they could ever want, and now they got into drugs. They kind of got a lot of kids. It's a whole bunch of different things going on. Whereas I'm a totally different person. I got 3 kids by the same lady. I don't have 8 kids by 6 different men. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's
Right.
It can have a different outcome. Now, we weren't raised in the same household, but you would think that they would have a better outcome because they had no worries. You get what I'm saying? They didn't have to worry about what they were gonna eat. They just went in the refrigerator and got it.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, I agree.
I agree too. I grew up in the church. I grew up big time in the church. But far as my life concerned, I raised my kids in the church, but you know, I don't force it on them. Like it was forced on me when I was a kid. Like we going to church Sunday through Sunday. We going to church.
Y'all do revival?
We had to do revival, Bible school, YPWW, we had to do all of it.
You was in church.
I was in church.
Okay.
I mean, I was in church from sun up to sundown. I was in church till I was sleeping on the benches in the church, and they had to wake me up. So I was in church. But I don't force that on my kids. But, you know, nowadays I feel like, you know, I don't want to, I'm not going to stop them from believing in God and nothing like that, but I want them to have their own beliefs.
Their own mindset.
Yeah, I want them to have their own mindset. I want them to have, you know, if you want to go to church, that's fine. I'm not going to force it on you because it was forced on me. But, you know, I don't, you know, I feel like everybody should have their own mindset to when you know, growing up. And as far as the relationship wise, like I watched my mom she wasn't in a lot of relationships. My mom was married 3 times, but her husband were pure jerks.
Right.
But I want
church husbands. Were they in the church?
They
say church children are freaks.
True statement.
We're gonna get to that slick.
Yeah, true statement.
But since Miss Jim and I was looking at the board, I went on ahead and said what you were saying.
No, true statement. I agree.
Is this because you always hear the word no? You can't or don't do that? That you be like, it's got to be something good on the other side that don't do that. I need to see what on the other side that don't do that is. The word no can make you want to do some things. You know what I'm saying? Like if you sheltered, and I'm not saying that you were, but were you sheltered as a church child? Like
I was sheltered as a church child. I think when I started growing up and I got loose, when I was able to, my mama said, well, it's up to you if you want to go to church or not. All right, cool. I don't gotta go. Hey, what you doing? I'm gonna go to your house tonight.
Okay.
So I think when I was able to start making my own decisions and I ain't have to go to church, the freak came out.
Oh.
It came out.
That
yeah.
whole you'll go if you want to.
Oh
change
yeah.
Your whole perspective, didn't it?
Oh yeah. When she said, "Oh, you ain't gotta go," okay.
It made you just want to see what was on the other
I'm
side
going
of the church
down
doors.
the street to the boy house down the street. Yes, it came out. Yes, yes.
Okay.
True statement. Yeah, and then like I like to dibble and dabble. I like to explore. Like. Yeah, we're going to leave it right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to leave it right there.
Church kids, yeah.
I was never a church kid.
Get you a church girl. She going to change her whole life.
She is. You know what? You are so right.
She going to change her whole life.
First person I ever had sex with, her granddaddy was a preacher.
Yeah, she going to change her whole life.
They stayed. She went to church all the time. But man, oh man, did she turn my life out?
I bet she did.
Turned me out. I think about her right now.
I bet she did.
I think about her name come across my mind.
I bet she did. She had you speaking in tongues. I bet she
did. Yeah.
Get you a church. Yep. Get you a church girl.
Now that you say that, you are so right.
Telling you, we the best.
I was blinded by the light. I couldn't see past the light.
And she was raised in the church. Trust and believe. She gonna lay hands on you.
Definitely was raised in the church.
Yep.
She definitely was raised in the church.
Church kids are the biggest freaks. Okay. Absolutely right. I will not deny that.
Okay. Is that why you told your children, hey, y'all don't need to go to church?
Hey, you ain't gotta go if you don't want to go.
Okay. you ain't got to go if you don't want to.
You do not have to go if you don't want to go.
But let me ask you a question. As you being raised in church, and how your upbringing was, how you thought and perceived things, and then dating or maybe getting with somebody that wasn't in church or didn't really have a perspective on church and God and all those things. And I'm not saying now why you married, but as you were coming up and dating, did you find that did y'all butt heads argue about those things?
It was a lot of different opinions and a lot of different views on things. So I don't say we butt heads because in a relationship I tend not to bump heads a lot of times. I want us to sit down and talk about it because a lot of people, even church people, if you did grow up in the church, you still have different, views on things. So I wouldn't say we bumped heads a lot. I just say it was a lot of difference of opinions. So, like he might think the sun rises and sets, and I might think it don't. So, it was just trying to see his point of view and he trying to see mine. So,
that's part of that upbringing we were just talking about. I think that, and there's a lot of, it plays in a lot of ways people do things as an adult because, me not really being a street person, I'm not no thug, I've never been.
Right.
And then, like my friend Slick, she's straight from the street. She hood, like she real hood. And the way she see things and I see things sometimes are totally different. We don't butt heads about it a lot of times. I just laugh because I'm like, I ain't think about that. Because some of the things she say actually be like, yeah, I need to think about that. You know? So I think a lot of perspectives be different, but sometimes if you just think about like she always protects herself. Like she always ready for the. She always on 100. She always ready to go.
Always on go.
She always on go. But when I think about it, she like sometimes you need to be always on go.
Yeah.
You need to be. She keep her head on the swivel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She don't like people pulling up next to her at the stop sign or in traffic for for too long.
Right.
It's just certain things. I'm like, yeah, I need to look at that stuff too.
Right.
And then other times I'm like, man, ain't nobody think about that.
Right. Yeah, because it's like when you feel like somebody ain't thinking about it.
Right.
Yeah. No, I get it because, my spouse was raised in Chicago, so he has different opinions on things, and sometimes I'll be like, what the hell? Like sometimes he put me in the mind of Kanye, and I'll be like, yeah, you're a little off too, but
we all could be off from Chicago. The varying views of things be different.
Right.
But go ahead. Yeah.
But he too was also raised in the church, but his opinions and views are different. So I mean, I'm not gonna knock him because we just sometimes have to come to an understanding. I had to see his point of view, like, okay, yeah, like you said, yeah, I ain't think about it like that. And then sometimes he'll sit down and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. So it's just this different of opinions and different views. Like it could be different.
Do you think, as the opinions and views go, or if he doesn't see, or that spouse doesn't see, or try to understand your opinion or your view, would that put strain on that relationship? Will it make it harder to have a conversation with that person because you're gonna say to yourself,
sometimes it do make it harder to have.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes it do make it harder to have a conversation, because sometimes he don't get it, and then sometimes I don't get him because I be like, I don't understand why you think like that or why you say that. I don't get it. So sometimes, yeah, it don't put a strain on the relationship. It just make me seem like confused. It could be confusing sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it could be real confusing.
Fort Valerie says that my mom had 12 kids by 12 different men. Our last name doesn't match the last name of who she said was our dad, and one of my brothers died not knowing what his real last name was.
Dang, she must be related to my daddy, your daddy. Because my daddy got a lot of kids, and we all got different last names.
And to put that mildly, as me, I've never known who my dad was.
Okay.
My last name is my mom's last name.
Right.
I've never seen him. I've never smelt him. I never touched him ever in my life, period. But my sisters have. They know their dad. They've talked. They've seen their dad. I mean, even though he was killed in Chicago, but they know him.
Right.
They knew who he was. They have
Right.
pictures of him and with him as children.
Right.
Whereas I don't know who he is. You get what I'm saying? So even that different than my mom and my sisters are not from the same father.
Okay.
My youngest sister's mom, whose grandmother, decided to take both of the girls.
Okay.
My middle sister's by someone else, but they all, you get what I'm saying? So my mom had 3 different kids by 3 different baby daddies. You get what I'm saying? My dad decided to kick rocks and cut the corner, and my middle sister knew her dad too.
Mm-hmm.
But he died first, and then my younger sister's dad died. So they decided to live together. And that's how they were raised. So I get what she's saying, you know.
She said it was her mom and not her dad. Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I said it was her mom had 12 different kids by 12 different men. Yeah, I thought I said that. I was just throwing out in general.
Oh, so that means your mama and my daddy is brother and sister. That's what it is. Cause my daddy got 15 kids and counting, and we all got different mamas and dad. Well, we got the same dad. We all got different mamas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Papa was really a Rolling Stone, wasn't he?
Yep. So if you was born in Long Island, New York, at Nassau County Hospital, it's a possibility that you could be my sibling. So yes.
But you know what that does?
What?
That makes us want to be more of a parent to our children. That's
Yes.
why I got married so young, because and back then I was only 17. I didn't know any better. I didn't know you didn't have to be married to the person to raise a child, but I didn't care. I wanted to be a part of my child's life.
Right.
Because I didn't know who my father was, so I wanted to make sure that he did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that plays a role in it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming.
Yeah. You're right. It definitely plays a role. So yeah, my mama was a Rolling Stone. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wherever she laid her hat was a home.
Yeah. She found love everywhere, huh? Yeah.
She was just a free spirit.
Not a free spirit. Yeah. Yep.
All right, what's the next question we got going on?
This will be our last question.
Okay.
It says, do some women hold high expectations for men but not for themselves?
Do who? I'm sorry.
Some women hold high expectations, for men but not for themselves.
Yeah. I think women, I don't think it's because, and I'm not going to say all, I don't think because it's because the things that they want, they feel like a man should
supply,
should provide for, so that makes the expectations be higher because they always want expensive things.
Right.
But it's a double standard in both men and women. It's a double standard the way we look at women and the way, women look at men. I mean, like, I'm giving you a good example. We think a woman who has a lot of sex partners is terrible.
Right.
Whereas a man who has a lot of sex partners is a player.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah, women do have high expectations. Sometimes them expectations does not match what they're giving. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah. I'm not going to lie, I agree. Because there's some women out here that feel like a man should have a 6-figure job and provide for her, and she not give anything in return. Mm-hmm. So it's like you holding your expectations on what he's supposed to do for you, but what you doing for him? Mm.
Well, yeah, and then I agree. But you know what they doing for him? You know, y'all think that hairy patch between y'all legs is the end all be all for everything else.
But that only gonna get you so far.
But it does not matter.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of women think that that's all they have to bring to the table. That's it. That's all they need to bring. Nothing else matters.
And then they're gonna be in a situation with Bow Wow.
Right. But they believe that entitles them to all these opulent things that they think that they deserve.
Right.
Because of that. And sometimes it be trash. Like, that box be trash sometimes. Like who gonna pay all that money for that trashy box? You done been told this box is good. That box is full of trash. It's all beat up, got oil stains in it. Nobody want to be paying all this money for that trashy ass box. You get that thing, you be like, damn, all that for this bullshit. Like
I done cashed out and everything.
right, I done cashed out for this. Like that box don't be all that great. Women be thinking they box be great, but it don't.
It's a commodity.
They cut us off because I said box. Oh no, because it's an hour. So it's been an hour, but I'm gonna start it back up real quick. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna get to the bottom of this trashy box question.
Not the trashy box question.
Right. But you know that box be trash. You know it be trashy. Yeah,
I can't.
A lot of y'all women know it be a trashy box. I'm sorry. Right, real deal. They think they can hide behind certain things. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that thing was back there.
That shit good.
They think they can hide behind certain things and present you with that trashy box. If you gonna come to me and say I need to make 6 figures and you need to provide the things I want, you need to make sure that box is A1. Like
Make sure
I
it's
need
snatched,
to be,
make sure it's tight and right.
It don't even have to be tight right, but make sure it's better than B2. Like or B3. Like for real, like you know, like you gotta make sure that box is like if I'm paying all the bills and I'm making 6 figures and you ain't doing nothing but laying across the bed in the morning when I get ready to go to work, I need to be able to live without that box.
Right.
I need to be one to fight because of that box. But if that's just a plain old box, it's like this. If you present me the box and I ain't had the box in a while, like Eddie Murphy said, I'm gonna think it's the best box in the world.
Right.
But after a couple of times opening that box, I'm be like, this is a regular ass box.
Not a regular box.
It's just a regular ass box. Like you can't get me 6 figures. You can't have me 6 figure nigga and you give me
Trash.
4-figure box. Like
She ain't giving you the Macy's box. She give you the Walmart box. Huh?
I need a Tiffany box. I need that box to be Tiffany, gold encrusted. If I'm doing any and everything to make sure you good, you ain't gonna give me no goddamn Walmart box or
Kmart special
or Amazon box that's smiley face on it. I need a box. I need a nice box if I'm doing everything.
You need the Saks Fifth Avenue box.
It's gotta be a nice box. It cannot be. Yeah, it's gotta be somewhere like Saks, Tiffany, Gucci, Louis Vuitton boxes. Woo! Louis Vuitton box. I might do a little dance every morning when I leave. I'll be like, baby, I'll be back home later. What you need? I'm picking up shit out. When I get home, I'm cooking.
You stopping at the store, huh?
I'm stopping at the store. If this is a Louis Vuitton box, I'm stopping at the store. I'm dancing when I go to work.
So question, if you doing all of that and she got a trash box, is there any way that she can make up for having a trash box? Like
she can have an A1 mouth. I mean, I don't know.
So if the box is trash, the mouth got to be right.
Right. Now, if you get a good combination of both, I might work 2 6-figure jobs.
No, not you out here trying to be a Mexican.
Right. I might be a Jamaican with 8 jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure you ain't got to leave the house for nothing.
Wow.
But you can't, stipulations comes with that. A lot of things people don't realize when you providing that thing and you providing a good life for somebody, there's stipulations with that, and a lot of women don't want to go with them stipulations.
Right.
So what do we do then?
What do you do? The mouth game better be
out of sight. That's what I say. That's what I said. Gotta be A1. I don't want no B2. I don't want no B3 box. I want A1, A2 box.
But you want her to have an A1 box. But you make it 6 figures. But what if your shit ain't right?
That does not matter. I am providing. If I'm providing and she not working and I'm doing everything, making 6 figures, making sure she's still living a good life, she better act like it's great. She better, if it's small, she better act like it's big.
She better put on a smile,
she
put
better
on a
put
happy
on a
face.
show.
You better put on a happy face.
I'm telling you. Help me out and do something.
So what you want her to be at home doing what?
Getting ready. Stay smelling good. All that good stuff. I'm not even the type of person who need lingerie or nothing. You could be in a tank top and shorts. I'm good. You could be in long johns and pajamas. I can see through that.
Don't be selective when I'm bringing in the bread.
Right.
I mean, I can't argue with it. I'm not gonna argue with it. That's why I'm not saying too much on this subject. But
right.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean,
that's what you offering, and I'm bringing in everything else, and that's what you offering. That's
right.
what you bringing to the table. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I can't expect you to, bring 6 figures to the table, and I'm.
Now, if you're gonna use that box to go bring in some 6 figures too, then we partners. We a team.
Oh yeah, that's a winning couple right there.
Right. If you're gonna make an OnlyFans page or something like that and get that box going, you ain't got.
I am so down with the
You don't even gotta do OnlyFans with the box. You can do feet, hands.
I mean, okay, so with the feet situation, the what is that? The feet finders, them people on there is crazy. That is crazy.
I tell Slick outside, I say you need to put your feet.
No,
feet
them
finders.
people is crazy.
She got tattoos on her feet and she keep her feet immaculate.
Them people on feet finders is crazy. But I would so be down with OnlyFans. Babe, if you listening, I would so be down with OnlyFans. Like,
we had a couple in here a few months maybe last year. That's what they did.
Like, I really want to quit my job and be a full-time OnlyFans content maker. Like, like
you gotta find your niche.
Like,
you gotta find your niche.
I know my niche.
Okay, well, see,
like, swinging off chandeliers is my thing. Like, let's do it. Like,
well, you gotta make one and see what happens.
Like, I'm so ready.
See how much you can rack up. Put about 4 or 5 videos up there and see what happens.
Hey, don't tempt me with a good time, because I'll sure go set up my little tripod and put my videos up, because I'm so ready.
You'd be surprised.
I know, right? Because I really want to.
Be like, babe, we're going to be, you said 6 months to the trucking company. I'm saying 6 weeks.
Right? Like, because, hell, I so want to be.
Right.
Yes.
So, anyway,
but yes. So that was my last question for tonight. I thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you, DJ Lab, for assisting me tonight. So we will be back next Monday at 8 p.m. All right, you out. We are out.
Been that bitch, still that bitch. Will forever be that bitch. Yeah, I'm the hood Mona Lisa. Break a nigga into pieces. Had to X some cheesy niggas out my circle like a pizza. I'm way too exclusive. I don't shop on Insta boutiques. All them little ass clothes only fit fake booties. Bad bitch, still talking cash shit. Pussy like water, I'm a mother and relaxing. I would never trip on a nigga if I had him. Bitch, that's my trash. You the maid, so you bagged him. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid, what's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage. Yeah, classy, bougie, ratchet. Yeah, sassy, moody. Hacking, stupid, what's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Eat me and record it, but your edge up all I'm showing. I keep my niggas private, so it's AP all I'm showing. Beefing with you bitches really getting kinda boring. If it ain't about the money, then you know I'm gonna ignore it. I'm the shit. I need a mop to clean the floors, too much drip.